Hey guys, so making another video by popular demand. And by popular demand, I mean Daniel Garcia told me to make another video, so this is for you. Deciding to make like a quick video, I guess, to sort of tell you guys how it's going at work. And since it's been like a month almost yeah, it's been a month. Yeah, it's almost been a month since I quit Disney, so now like I've been working a lot of work, and I guess I'm gonna show you guys or tell you guys how everything's going, and yeah, so I'm gonna go from there. So, work is definitely different. It's a lot harder. It's actual work now. Now I sort of have like this new perspective about like what work is, and like it's totally different. Like I thought I had it bad at Disney, and I thought I like work was hard there, and then like you had to deal with a lot of bullshit and like all that stuff. Like sure, it was like little things, that annoying little nuisances and stuff like that, but like it's I kind of feel like I took that for granted, because like I'm actually working, you know, like I'm like exhausted after work. I'm like not breaking my back, but like I'm very like it's very labor intensive. So like I finally have this new perspective, because I didn't really know what I guess work was until I started working construction. So I mean, so yeah, that's something new. I mean, it's crazy, you know, like going from like a place where like it felt like working was like just hanging out with your friends and stuff like that, to going to a place where, you know, you have to work from 6 in the morning till around 4, so like maybe like a 10-hour shift sometimes. And definitely the first week was a killer, you know, like I definitely the first week was like a huge obstacle. I didn't know exactly what to expect, and the first week was a killer. Like I'm just gonna be straight up, like the first week I was working out in Newport every day. I would be working like 10-hour shifts outdoors, and the first week it was hot. It was like about 90 degrees every day pretty much for that whole week, and I was working Monday through Friday 10-hour shifts. And the first 2 days were fine, you know, like I got my breaks. Like, well, we get 2 breaks, so we get a 15-minute and then we get a lunch. So that was okay, you know, like I could deal with that. I could eat, I could like drink water, I could like do things that people would do on a break, you know, just relax and like calm myself down and like get back to base level and then go back to work, you know. But after those first 2 days, I started realizing like it changed in a I guess a negative way. But yeah, after that, the next 3 days of that working, like I didn't get any breaks, and I didn't get any lunches, and we didn't even get like a chance to get like water or anything like that. It was it was hard. It was definitely difficult, and it got me thinking about like can I really do this, you know, the next 3 days. And it wasn't just like the fact that I was like working 10-hour shifts with no breaks or water or anything like that. It was kind of like I kind of got a little scared, because on that Thursday, so the second day of 10-hour shift with no breaks or anything like that, I almost passed out. Yeah, so I was like feeling, this was like 9.5 hours into the shift or whatever, you know, like at the end of the day, like not even during the middle or anything like that. It was like at the end of it, and I was like having this huge headache, and then I all of a sudden just felt dizzy, you know, and then cold. Like I was sweating the whole day, and then like all of a sudden I felt dizzy and cold, and like my eyes weren't like focusing right, and then I just had to like I didn't collapse, but I found a place to like sit down for a minute, and people were looking for me, and it was scary. It was definitely scary, and yeah. So I mean, work is fine, you know. Like I got the hang of it now. So after like a month, it's yeah. So like I'm getting the hang of it and thinking ahead, and I'm thinking like, you know what, like I can't do this forever. You know what? I'm props to all those people that can work it, you know, like, or maybe they can and they don't have any other options, you know. Like I talked to a lot of guys there, and a lot of them don't speak English, and a lot of them don't have papers, or a lot of them have records, you know. They don't they can't do anything else besides that. Or I told them my story, you know, like tell them like my background, like, oh, you worked at Disney, and they look at me like you have your papers, and I say, yeah, I have my papers. You speak English? I'm like, yeah, I speak English. And like, you're going to school? And I'm like, yeah, I'm going to school. And then they all give me this look like, then what the fuck are you doing here? Why are you here? Like, this is for jobs for people that don't have all these opportunities that you do, you know, like why are you here? Like, they all look at me like I'm stupid, you know, like, or like I'm like I'm lost, you know, like they all look at me like, why are you here, you know? But yeah, now that I think about it, all the things that like I thought were hard in my life, and all the things that I thought that I couldn't do and I can't do and that whatever, you know, all the things in the past that were like, you know what, like that's hard, I can't do it, blah blah blah, like now I see that they're so easy, you know, that I can do these things that I shouldn't have been like, oh, I can't do it. I can do anything. I'm perfectly honest. Like I pushed myself through almost passing out, physically and mentally, going through this job that is hard. That is like the hardest thing I've ever had to do in my life. And then now I have this newfound like this epiphany that I just had, that like, you know, I can do anything, and all the things that I thought were hard in my life, they ain't shit, dude. Like seriously, I can actually now. I can't believe it took me just working a month there and uprooting and then like taking a risk and like learning something about myself, that it took all that just to like finally realize all these things, you know. This video got really serious all quick. Yeah, I'm gonna end the video here. Thank you guys for watching. But yeah, so yeah. Bye guys.